There's a reason fire sits at the centre of every human story, from the oldest caves to the most remote bushcraft camps today. When we talk about fire-making, most people jump straight to the Stone Age like it was one flat timeline, but the truth stretches far deeper. Long before our own species took over the continents, Neanderthals were striking sparks in the darkness with tools so reliable that modern bushcrafters still use the same principles today. Their fire kits weren't primitive guesses or rough improvisations. They were refined systems shaped by thousands of generations who depended on fire for survival in a colder, harsher world than any of us will ever know. Why their fire technology was reliable, portable, and extremely durable. Modern bushcraft often glorifies the bow drill or the ferro rod, but honestly, reliability is everything, and that's where the Neanderthal technique really shines. A piece of pyrite and a sharp flint will last for months, even years if stored properly. They're unaffected by moisture, temperature swings, or physical wear. Compare that to a bow drill, which demands dry wood, proper cordage, and a practiced technique, none of which are guaranteed in the wild. Neanderthals were constantly on the move, following game herds across seasonal ranges. A fire kit that required no preparation, no moving parts, and almost no maintenance was perfect for their lifestyle. If you're building your own modern kit inspired by theirs, a simple leather pouch with a flint shard, a pyrite nodule, and a handful of prepared tinder is all you need. When you try this yourself in the backyard, the difference becomes clear. It lights faster than most beginners can get a bow drill to smoke. How this ancient method can improve modern bushcraft skills. One of the most overlooked benefits of practicing the Neanderthal method is how it sharpens your understanding of materials. It forces you to read rock types, understand fibre structure, and recognise weather-resistant tinders. These are skills that cross over into every aspect of bushcraft. For example, once you master catching a tiny pyrite spark, you'll find that ferro rod sparks feel enormous and forgiving. Your fire-laying precision improves because you stop wasting heat and start building smarter nests. Try setting up a practice routine. Start with modern tinder so you build confidence, then gradually move to more ancient-style fibres. Track how long it takes you to create flame using only stone tools. The process rewires how you think about fire preparation. Why this piece of history still matters today. Neanderthals disappear from the archaeological record, but their knowledge didn't. Early Homo sapiens arriving in Europe adopted the same fire-making materials and techniques. That alone proves the method wasn't outdated, it was superior. When modern bushcraft schools teach flint and steel, they're really teaching a refined descendant of Neanderthal pyrite technology. Bushcraft isn't a modern hobby. It's the continuation of a technological lineage stretching back to our evolutionary cousins who mastered cold environments with ingenuity and precision. Closing call to action. If this deep dive into one of history's most important survival tools gave you a fresh appreciation for ancient skill, make sure you subscribe. Share this guide with fellow enthusiasts and keep exploring with us. Backyard Wisdom is all about keeping these old technologies alive, one fire at a time.